Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to do a clean for free for someone's 18th birthday. I was sent this video by a mama who really just wanted to make her son's 18th birthday something special by giving him a new, fresh, organized look for his new, fresh age. What am I even saying? It's gonna be a beautiful sunrise. Okay, here's the first look when I first got there. This is his bedroom. He's going to be 18 next month, and his mama just wanted to give him a new, fresh look. He is really into guitars, and he wants to have one whole wall in his bedroom to be just guitars. He wants to get rid of all the video games, and he was into building computers for a while, but he's not going to be doing that anytime soon, so we had to get all that packed up. He ended up not wanting that stereo that's on the floor, so that was really good for me. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just concentrate on clearing off this one table. Okay, so I'm making little piles. I've got childish stuff on the bed and tech stuff on the bed. I'm gonna put memorabilia stuff in a different pile on the bed. This is computer related. This is video game related, all tech related. Because he was into like building computers and upgrading them and stuff like that, there were so many little itty bitty teeny tiny screws. I never seen so many screws in my life. I'll put that there. So yeah, I was just making piles on the bed of all the different categories so that I could get rid of these desks, because he doesn't want any of the desks or any of the computer equipment or anything like that. Already clear. Okay. Oh, I think he's making some. He had a lot of these rope things that are like twine, like a macrame thing where he could make like belts and stuff like that. And so I put that all in one spot so he would be able to access it. This whole table clear now. Yeah, just like this. I was trying not to talk very loud because I was not there alone, and the mom was downstairs working from home. Now we're going to take this out of the room. Luckily, she had this great big giant family room that was literally right around the corner from the room, so I had somewhere to put all the desks and computer equipment, and he's gonna have to go through all that and decide what he wants to keep. And also, luckily, his closet didn't have that much stuff in it. There were a lot of room and empty shelves left, so technically he could go through all that, decide what he wants to keep, and then put it in the closet on the shelves and not clutter up the family room. But I can always go back and help with that later. This whole white drawer system was full of computer and video game type of stuff too. So I was able to get rid of that and the monitor and everything out into the other room to clear up all of his space so he could feel clutter-free and stress-free. I got lucky with that middle drawer because there was one big empty box in there, so I was able to put all the little tiny stuff in it.
Bed, all this stuff in the back. When I found tech stuff, I've been putting it there, so I got this empty drawer here, so I'm gonna put it. That's better for lighting. Okay, now. Okay, I'm gonna take this and roll it out now. We are just making so much progress already. My plan is to clear off this whole wall. My plan is to clear off this wall. All the way from that guitar in the corner, all the way to here, because he wants his bed on this wall in front of the window. I know. Not my favorite, but it's his room, so.
It ended up, though, after we moved the bed over there in front of that window, I was like, okay, now I totally agree with him. Because when you walk into the room, the first thing you saw was the bed, and it like cut you off, and it's like claustrophobic. But once we put the bed on that window wall, and then you walk in the room, it just felt so much more feng shui. This was a cute thing I found on the floor. Room success. Cans recycled downstairs. Paper and garbage in cans. Silverware in pile for kitchen. Clothes in hamper. Equipment in drawers. And make the bed. 9 times out of 10, once you remove the clothes off the floor and the cans and bottles and, dishes or whatever, that's what happened here. I mean, the room just automatically looks 10 times better. There was one whole garbage can full of trash, and then 3 big laundry baskets full of clothes. And once you got that out, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. So I can see that list made a lot of sense.
Okay, we have this section clean, but I have to vacuum. And they're gonna paint in here, so I'm not gonna worry about the little marks on the wall. So I'm just gonna clean this window and vacuum. And then, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna work on that section now.
This was like 2 little baskets that are stackable, and one of them had guitar stuff in it and the other one had computer stuff in it. So I kept the one that had guitar stuff in it in the room, and then I put the other one in the other room. I'm just going to add more computer cords and stuff to the basket. The mom was asking what all storage systems or baskets or what type of organizing things that she should buy for the job, but I always say don't buy anything until you figure out what all you have first. Once you figure that out, then you'll know more how to organize it. And the only way to figure that out is you have to put like with like. So all the computer stuff is now in that other room, and it's just in those 2 white drawer systems, and then the bigger stuff, is just on the table. But once you go through that, and a lot of it he may not even want, he may be able to condense all that stuff down into like one basket. Who knows? So yeah, you have to go through and just organize everything first and then buy your storage systems. It's a lot easier to buy for what you have than it is to buy the stuff and then try to get your stuff to fit into what you bought. Picking up more little itty bitty teeny tiny baby screws everywhere.
Since she's going to be painting in here, I'm going to go ahead and move this picture because nothing's going to obviously get hung on the wall. And what's this? Gaming chair. He doesn't do games anymore. So moms, they do grow out of it. She was saying that he didn't want any of those tables in here. But I don't see anywhere else he's supposed to put his stereo equipment. So we didn't talk about the stereo equipment, so let's get this stuff picked up off the floor and see what we got going on here. This is decor.
Yeah, I was super happy to find out that he didn't want that stereo equipment because without those desks, I was like, what the heck's he going to do with it? Put it on the window seat?
Okay, that's stereo. I'm not sure what to do with the stereo stuff, so I'm gonna work on the windowsill now.
Luckily, him and his little brother are homeschooled, so they were there to move the stereo equipment down to the garage.
Put stuff away. I'm putting a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, so here I was just looking inside those little drawers to see what type of stuff was in them already. And then the stuff that I found all over the floor and everywhere else, I just added to those drawers in the same category of what was already there.
I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum this part.
More little baby screws. I just think this window seat is the best. I would make a seat cover for it so it's a nice, comfortable place to sit and play the guitar. This is where I realized there's no way I can move this bed by myself.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab that nightstand and put it in the corner, and then I'm gonna see if I can get some help moving the bed.
It was so cute when we were all done this day, and he asked his mom, "Do you think we could get the carpet shampooed?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, sure, definitely." This was the most wires and cords and plugs and chargers I ever did in my life. I was so excited when I realized this nightstand had an empty drawer. So that's where I ended up putting the little tape deck and the cassette tapes.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna grab this lamp. Okay, where's my...
I didn't bring a single thing to this job except for my light and my night tripod. So I used Windex only in paper towels and a vacuum in this whole room.
Now I need to clean this nightstand.
Yeah, in this box was just like a couple little airplane model things and a couple little toy things. I just stuck that in the closet. Speaking of the closet, I ended up moving these books later because I noticed there were also other books in the closet, so I just put those with the other books. I made sure that everything he had plugged in on his nightstand was back in the same spot so that, you know how like someone is in your room messing around and then you go to plug your phone in and it's like, where's my charger? Yeah, I didn't want that to happen. I'm going to put all these guitars over there. His plan is to have a guitar wall. So on this wall where his bed is now, they're going to remove those sconces and put one of these wall things on that wall so that he can hang his guitars all over the wall. That's why he wants his bed on the other side by the window, so he can have that wall be his guitar wall. I should do a Windex commercial. I cleaned the whole room with only Windex. Hey, I don't recommend this, and I never claim to be professional. I'm just doing my best. That tape deck and those tapes I'm talking about are right there on the bottom right-hand corner.
This is all charger stuff, so I think we're just gonna use this box. Oh, we have a lot of tapes in here. Here. See how this tape stuff is? Tape deck, I can make some music.
Yeah, it doesn't usually get too hot until like maybe mid or the end of June. So I went ahead and just put the air conditioner in the closet. And that way every summer he can just pull it back out and use it for the 30 or 60 days of summer that we get and then put it back in the closet. So good to open those blinds in the windows and stuff. Man, if this was my room, oh, with that view of that backyard is so beautiful. I would never close those blinds. I should have brought my new cleaning tools. My cleaning brushes. Let's open this window back up again. Look at this day. What a beautiful day. Okay.
Some gremlins under the bed.
I don't know how long it's going to take for those carpet indentations to come back up after the bed's been there so long. We hadn't talked about the closet, but since it was only like 10 o'clock in the morning, I looked in there and I was like, you know, this closet is not that bad. I should probably just do it too. So, yeah, that's what I ended up doing. And as you can see, like there's still plenty of room and all that stuff is mostly computer stuff and it's kind of empty.
Okay, let's start in the closet by getting this stuff picked up off the floor. This is nice laying off the bed. And this goes in the charger stuff. And this is a flip phone. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. No, it's a part of the speaker. Okay, so all that stuff on the bed. And now this, I need to put this up here on the top shelf because it is computer related. And I don't know computer stuff anymore, so this is also computer related. Alright, now, okay, that is that part. Wait, there's just some stuff here. Okay, this is a speaker. There's a computer thing. There's a charger holder. And there's stuff. Here's something. Charger. Okay. Oops. Okay, I got this stuff. Okay, this is some. Okay, this. Go with the. Okay, and then this hat. You can hang here. I'm gonna assume this is dirty because it's not in a drawer. Okay, now this stuff. He's like, one bin. Okay, now let me see what's in this bin. Oh, he's already got other shirts.
This is the basket where I ended up putting all that rope stuff where he could make more bracelets.
These other bills up here, so we'll put those up here with that. Okay, and then here's the cord. Okay, here's the cord. I think this is the hoodie. I see other hoodies over here, so I'll put that with that. And this is a gun, and this one of those. Let's see. Put this over here, and here. This stuff is like a broken picture frame. He probably doesn't want this, I'm guessing.
So this is when I realized that I wanted to move the dresser under that shelf, but I couldn't because that closet rack bar was in the way. And that white hook that it was laying on, it had a screw in it, and then I didn't have a screwdriver on me, and so I should have asked for one and then just moved it. But if I go back to this house to do another room, I will definitely get a screwdriver and fix that because it does fit under there, and it's just saved so much room, and it was so much less claustrophobic just opening the closet and not having that dresser like right there, because you couldn't really access like behind the door and there was just no room, and so it's a lot better under there.
But the computer stuff in it. So, we got these shoes. We'll put them. Well, let's do that first. Okay, here's the box. Here's these I think over here. And this. It's on the top shelf for computer stuff, as well as the second and third shelf. I think this whole section is just going to be computer stuff, except for maybe the bottom shelf.
The longer you're in someone's space and seeing what all they have, it's easier to figure out, oh, I know where this goes. So the more time I spent there, it was like, oh, okay, this goes over here, that goes over there.
And this. Okay, this I think I'm going to put up there. Reach it. Yes, I think it's in this desk. And then these can go up here. Or the rest of this other kid stuff. His like kid memorabilia shelf. Okay, great. Okay, now on the other side of the closet, I'm leaving that stuff alone. And then let me just see what's inside this box if I can get rid of it.
My ribs were still kind of sore, so I didn't really want to reach or stand on anything to get to the top shelf, and I just figured he could put his computer stuff up there, but I could reach the bottom two shelves, so I did organize those. The one shelf that was above the dresser where the dresser originally was just had like younger like toy stuff on it. So I just put all the other younger items that I saw like on that same shelf. I was trying to make room for that folded pile of sweatshirts. Here's the after of the closet. I'll just put it out like I know it still kind of looks messy, but I didn't really do anything with the whole entire top shelf. So, and then that middle shelf with the pictures and stuff on it was like his younger stuff. So that's why it still looks a little bit messy.
Okay, now I gotta clean up all the stuff I took out of the closet. So, this needs to go back here. This I don't think is anymore. This is dirty. This is trash. Okay, and there's this charger. I think I'm gonna put all these chargers. I think I'm gonna put all these chargers in here. Let me see.
I'm using this basket for all the chargers. I must have ran across 100 chargers in that room. This is one of those awesome weighted blankets. Like the blanket probably weighs 15 pounds. It like feels like somebody's giving you a warm hug when you have it on you. Looking at this back, I probably should have put the fan in the closet too because it wasn't plugged in. So I figure he probably wasn't using it anyway. So yeah, it would have looked better in the closet unless he's actually using it. I had to move the nightstand because I wasn't sure how much room the bed was going to take up. So that's why I had to put all that stuff back on it again. And there you have it. We're back to the beginning. So this is the before shots when he had all the laundry and all of his stuff and all of his computer desks and pop cans. And then this is your after. Nice and tidy with the nice fresh windows open and clean. Nice freshly cleaned nightstands. And only the things he loves, wants, and uses are in his room. This is going to be so nice. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me today. And I hope to see you again on Tuesday. And thank you to all my new subscribers. And once again to Bonnie. I'm so excited. I got over 1,000 subscribers now. And you guys are all the best. Love you. Bye.